Welcome to Knowledge Base. In this video, we want to look at a simple question under the topic transformer. It says a transformer has a 500 turns or has 500 turns in the primary coil and 300 turns in the secondary coil. If the primary voltage is 220 volts, what is the voltage at the secondary? Transformer is a very interesting topic in physics and electricity in general. First, let us understand the characteristics of a transformer. The transformer has a magnetic core that has windings on it. Coppers are wound on the sides of the transformer. We have the windings on one side, that becomes the input, and the windings on the other side to become the output. According to the question, the windings at the primary NP, we call it number of turns, is the number of windings, turns, at the primary is 500. Number of windings at the primary NP is 500. Then the number of windings on the secondary is 300. By number of windings, we are talking about the number of times the coil of a wire is wound round the magnetic core of the transformer. If it is wound at the input, we call it the primary turns or windings. So NP represents the input primary turn, while NS represents the output secondary turn. So a transformer has two windings, the primary winding and the secondary winding. The primary winding is the part that you input your voltage, and the secondary winding is the part that you get the output. Now we are told that the windings at the primary is 500 turns. It means it was turned 500 times. At the secondary, the windings was done 300 times, 300 turns. What is the relationship between the windings and the voltage here? When you have more windings, the more the windings you have, the more the voltage. So if we have more windings at the primary, it means it has more voltage. If we have less winding at the secondary, it means it has less voltage. Remember, the primary is the input, the secondary is the output. What it means is that if you put in a high voltage here, because it has high windings, you are going to get a smaller voltage here at the secondary as the output because it has smaller winding. That is called voltage transformation or voltage change. Such a transformer that changes the voltage at the primary to a smaller voltage at the secondary is called step down. And the reverse is the case. If it changes primary voltage that is small to a large secondary voltage, it is called step up. So before solving this problem, we are told that the primary turns is 500, the secondary turns is 300. So we already know that if a voltage is here at the primary, the voltage at the secondary will be smaller because the number of turns are smaller or is smaller. Now we are told that the primary has 220 volts. What is the voltage at the secondary? First and foremost, we know the answer is going to be smaller than Vp, and this is the formula to use. The number of turns at the primary divided by the number of turns at the secondary, what we call turns ratio, is equal to the voltage at the primary all over the voltage at the secondary. Let's put the values. 500 for MP, 300 for NS equals to 220 all over Vs. If we cross multiply, we have that 500 Vs equals to 300 times 220. Dividing both sides by 500, we have that Vs, which is the secondary voltage, what we are looking for, equals 300 times 220 all over 500. This simple division will give us the secondary voltage as 132 volts, which makes sense. The primary turns is 500, the primary voltage is 220. The secondary turn, which is the output, has reduced to 300. The output voltage, secondary voltage, has also reduced to 132, from 220 to 132. So if you supplied 220 at the primary, the input, and you get 132 at the secondary, the output, it means your transformer has stepped down the voltage from 220 to 132. So this transformer we just did this calculation for is a step down transformer because the number of turns at the input is higher than the number of turns at the output. Consequently, the voltage at the input should be higher than the voltage at the output. Step down transformer. If it is the reverse, it is a step up transformer. If this explanation is clear enough and you understood it, then tell us what type of transformer is shown below. Put your answer in the comment section. These are the turns at the primary. These are the turns at the secondary. What do you think this transformer will do? Describe it in the comment section with a name. Is it a step up transformer or a step down transformer? And when you get the answer, put it in the comment section and I'll be there waiting for you. Thank you for watching this interesting video and hope to see you in our next video.